First of all, it's the 1st of January 2024. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I've had a great Christmas holiday, I have to say, because I've been celebrating 2023, and the reason I've been celebrating that is because this time last January on the 1st, I had 85 subscribers from Facebook, very loyal friends who put their allegiance with me to YouTube when I created this channel. And from January, I saw the growth go from 85 to just under several thousand a couple of weeks ago. And I said, wow, I've done so well in a year. So thank you for everybody coming on board, commenting, liking, and getting me over 1 million views, honest views, honest subscribers. I haven't bought anything like a lot of people do to make their channels look good. I just let things organically mature naturally. And I hope to do that in 2024. Who am I going to celebrate with? Bit of dangling lights around me just to bring a bit of New Year cheer to you, because the festive season really from January the 1st has only begun, with a lot of countries like Spain, for example, and other countries that celebrate the festive season a little bit later. So look, we're going into 24 with Frida. Who is Frida? She's from ABBA. The redhead, vibrant woman that a lot of us forget has a great voice. And a way back, she came out with an album. And the album was called, I'm going to bring it all up because I've got all my notes in front of me, I Know There's Something Going On. And this is track six, from Anna Frid Lyngstad, who is from Norway originally. She's now a countess in real life. She's married into aristocracy, but then she always was. She's royalty. She's from ABBA. And this year in the Eurovision contest, don't forget everybody that they're expecting that ABBA is going to appear at Eurovision, celebrating the 50th year since they were winning Eurovision. So everybody tune into Eurovision this year. I think it's going to be very exciting. I think they'll actually turn up on stage. I think they'll make a guest appearance, all four of them. I'm just sure of it, that it's going to be the biggest event ever in Eurovision's history. I think that's why Loreen won last year, to be honest. It was all played out for that to happen. But back to Frida, back to ABBA, and I Know There's Something Going On. So what is going on? It's a song that I am really excited to play to you. As I said, she's known as Frida from ABBA. But in this song, she delves into the emotional struggle and realization of a failing relationship. Now, she's had experience of that. They all have within the group. They were married to each other and then divorces, but they stayed together, and they've always stayed together. Now, the lyrics in this song speak to Frida's intuition that something is amiss, despite the attempts of their partner to hide it. The song finally is a portrayal of a feeling of distance and lack of emotional connection, as the lyrics will dictate after we listen to the song. The bio about the song's history, because the reason I've done my thumbnail with Phil Collins is I read the comments, and that's what intrigued me. Somebody said, I didn't know Phil Collins contributed towards Frida's song. I didn't know he was involved and did a little bit of backing vocals and did the drums. But the more you listen to it and listen out for that, the drum section, the more you think, good God, yes, I hear a bit of Genesis, Phil Collins in this. And when I read the comments, lo and behold, Phil Collins was involved. So that's a bit of information for all of you for the new year that didn't know that. So that's why I'm playing her song, in honor of two of the greatest artists within the music history. So I Know There's Something Going On is a song recorded in 1982 by ABBA singer known as Frida to all of us. It was the lead single from her solo album Something's Going On. Now, it was recorded in Stockholm apparently, and Frida recorded the album during the last year of ABBA in the 20th century. At the time of the recording of this song and album, Frida wanted to distance herself from the typical ABBA pop sound I Know There's Something Going On was written by Russ Ballard and produced by Genesis drummer and singer Phil Collins. Din, 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 din. I've only just read this, so I'm sharing it with you as I read it. So there you go, he is. Who also plays drums, there you go, on the song. And the backing vocals are sung by Frida herself and Collins. Now, I didn't know any of this. Now I've got it confirmed, so I can get nobody criticizing me about this. I actually read the fans' comments, listened to the song, and thought I have to share this experience with everybody, because I know a lot of people don't know Phil Collins was involved in Frida and a song together. And I'll do a thumbnail to emphasize that. Why not? A little tick in my box. So I do keep my ear to the ground and read, and then try and put things together that are a bit different. But it says I Know There's Something Going On was released in the summer of '82 and became a major success for her. It hit the Flemish, Belgium and Switzerland at #1. Top 10 hit throughout most of Europe, as well as Australia and South Africa. And the song reached 13 on the Billboard 100 in March 1983, where it had a total chart run of 29 weeks. Congratulations. Though the song did not reach the top 10, Billboard's end of year ranked it as the 20th most popular song of 1983. However, in the UK, traditionally a popular market for ABBA, the song failed to reach the top 40. Peaking only at number 43 and spending 7 weeks inside the top 75. A 1-hour documentary about the making of the album and the song is included in Frida, the DVD. The whole recording process from day one to the studio to release was filmed by Swedish TV SVT. The documentary includes interviews with Frida and Collins, Björn, Benny from ABBA, as well as all the musicians involved with the album. Now, the music video, it says, was directed by Stuart Owen and filmed in several locations in London, England, in early July '82. The video, which received heavy promotion on MTV due to the worldwide success of the song, shows Frida in a relationship with a man who works as a photographer. She then discovers through photos taken at the shoot that the photographer lover is seeing another woman who had modelled for him. The rest of the video consists of Frida spying on the two. I'll give you my analysis after we listen to this. Congratulations, Frida, on a successful song and album that you had in '83. I believe it's a great song to play for 2024. And it's my first upload, well, my second actually, for 24. Welcome on board, Frida. And I'll attach, by the way, just to finish, everybody, my other reaction to a Frida song that she sang. I'll not tell you what it is. Check it out in the description below. Take it away. Well, there you go. There's Frida from ABBA singing I Know There's Something Going On. And I think after watching that, we all do as well, Frida. Terrible, terrible when you're wrong. It starts, the lyrics. I can see that it won't be long. You grow cold when you keep holding on. You know you've changed and your words, they lie. That's something you can't deny. In any relationship, I would say, when you start seeing patterns change, a person change, consider it a warning sign for something. It's not always health reasons. It can be relationship reasons. I had somebody very close to me, and I won't mention who, whose husband just walked out on a marriage and 2 children. And basically, the night before, everything was fine, went to bed. She went off to the airport to collect her son, came back, and he was filling the car with all the stuff. No reason, no explanation, and she's always wondered why. Didn't see it coming. That can happen. And that, all I say is that was a person very close to me, and it still affects me. But when they lie, they lie. But there was no lies in this particular case I've just explained. Sometimes there isn't. There's no warning, and you do wonder why. I also had a friend. She was getting ready for a party. Me and my partner discussed this recently. One of the questions she said to me was, I still am affected from that ex-boyfriend's actions, because we were all in the apartment. She bought a new dress. She was waiting to go out. She was just finishing off her hair and her makeup. And he literally walked in, handed her the keys to the apartment, turned around and said, it's over, and walked out. On a night where she had bought the dress, especially for him. They'd been together X amount of years. And he just walked out of the apartment, and we were all just like looking at each other going, what the hell have we just witnessed here? So these things can happen. And when you've changed and words change, it can be a warning. Because it continues, I call, you're not at home, you're home, but you're not alone. If you want to leave, then why don't you say it? Your love has gone away. I know there's something going on, and repeats this. I know there's something going on. I know it won't be long. Won't be long before you're gone. There's something going on, and there's nothing worse than knowing that, having that feeling, thinking, good God, I know there is something going on. Because, you know, this song portrays that feeling of distance and lack of connection. The line, you're growing cold when you keep holding on, suggests that partner's emotional, withdrawing and becoming distant. It's a sign. And you feel the change in your partner's demeanor and acknowledges that their words no longer hold honesty, because there's doubts, you see. Doubts for many reasons. The repetition of that's something you can't deny emphasizes the realization of the partner's deception. Because we go back to the lyrics, and it said, I know a good thing must come to an end, but it's hard to take losing a friend. And I think that's so poetic, sweet, poignant, and like a dagger going into your heart. Because every relationship, one person always works harder than the other to make it a friendship. And even if your partner is a person who is a person that's usually quieter, doesn't know how to express himself with words, you still feel a camaraderie, a friendship, something that bonds you. And then when it's suddenly taken away and it's the reversal of what you've always believed and think, you're thinking, why didn't you just say and be verbal and be honest and not put me through the psychological of always asking, what's going on here? There's something amiss. Because there's nothing worse than mentally wearing yourself down to the point of, what is going on here? Because you keep asking the question, as the lyrics say, and repeats on the way out, there's something going on, there's something going on. Now, in the video, it had a photographer and all that, but that question is an attempt to reach out to the partner that's always met with disappointment, because I call, you're not at home. It's the lyrics, as I've mentioned, says, you're home, but you're not alone, which implies that the partner may be physically present, but emotionally absent, hinting at potential infidelity or emotionally investing in somebody else and forgetting about your existence, which is terrible as well. The plea to the partner to be honest and state their intentions reflects, in this case, Frida's realization that their love has faded, or in your situation, your love has faded. The chorus emphasizes certainty there's a need for that there is something going on in the relationship that just needs answered. Because it's that unanswered question that kills you. And the repetition, I know there's something going on, as I've mentioned, can also highlight an impending end to the relationship. The finality is there. You know it's there. You don't need, like the video shows, pictures to prove what you know. You just know. But sometimes it's hard when you, as the lyric said about a friendship breaking up, it's a killer. It's a killer because you'll ask the question thereafter, what went wrong? Why? What went wrong? And sometimes you never get the answer, which is terrible. But you realize it must come to an end. A friend or lover, it's difficult to accept. It just is. Ultimately, my summary of this song is this. It conveys the pain of realizing the relationship's deteriorating, that the partner's actions and lack of emotional input, answering questions, not being there, avoiding all of it, non-verbal, have caused irreparable damage mentally and physically. It encapsulates the struggle of holding onto something that you really know is already slipping away. I hope you're not in that situation for 2024. I hope you're in a stronger situation, those that are listening. And I wish you the best. Thank you, Frida. I know there's something going on. Thank you, Phil Collins, for your input, for a great song that touches here. But I wish love, peace, happiness in your relationship, your private life, everything from today on. Happy 2024.